Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini, December 8, 2024. Even with the moon in your sign today, enjoying time to yourself or a short escape can be just what you need to round out your day. There can be joy found in quiet and private moments. You are likely to be leaned upon or admired from afar. Mars turns retrograde today and will continue to move in this apparent backward motion until February. Mars will be backing up your partnership sector for the first month of this retrograde cycle, and a partner may seem distant or hard to read. Watch for pent-up anger and passive aggressiveness in your partnerships. On the other hand, you can reassess how you've been dealing with others, and you could find new and improved ways of connecting as you do. This cycle also affects your communication and transportation systems. Taking things slowly is most beneficial. Faced with a variety of ideas to help you progress or make your everyday life easier, make sure you don't needlessly get overwhelmed with the diversity of opportunities. Instead, concentrate on one thought you're able to put into practice. Note down any other ideas and come back to them later when fresh objectives are limited and not easy to find. Mars retrograde cycles are always a bit of a nightmare. Even though you're so often the coolest, calmest, and most collected zodiac sign, you will feel like your feathers are being ruffled. Mars is the planet of action and energy, with very close ties to sex and war. That's why when he is in a retrograde motion as he is now, all of these themes will feel like they're being sucked from our lives. With Mars retrograde taking place in Leo, our relationships with people we interact with regularly come up for review, as well as how we seduce and pursue our passions. Working with others might be more frustrating than usual. Try not to blow up on someone at work once Mars stations retrograde in Leo. Usually, you are pretty cool, calm, and collected. You are not the kind of individual who will spark an argument, but you might begin showing up to more fights at work. Mars retrograde will goad you. You might feel like people are testing you. Coworkers might fight you over responsibilities, and clients might need help to please. Take a deep breath. Please do not show up for every fight, since it will not be worth it. You probably feel like playing these days, and play is something you happen to excel at. It is already common knowledge that you are a passionate being, and today's astral configuration brings out that passionate energy even stronger. Practicing safe sex is probably one of the biggest health concerns out there. Protect yourself and your partner, so that you can stay negative and have a great time doing it. Often you are dedicated to creating and building on as big a scale as you can. However, you'll need to make time to pursue this goal of having a family if you ever want it to happen. Get out for some romantic social time, if possible. Talk to someone new. And if you're already married, talk about increasing your family with your partner. As she reaches her last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, and as your heart's nostalgic trip down memory lane draws to a close, there will be a sense of nostalgia in the air. At the same time, there will also be a sense of anticipation, and not just because Venus is drawing closer to her return to Aquarius by the hour. It is having the moon already in Aquarius and the contacts it is connecting to on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence that is giving you an exciting taste of things to come. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, has reached her last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart and of your heart's nostalgic trip down love's memory lane, the moon is already in Aquarius ahead of her return tomorrow. It was the moon's departure from a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart yesterday that has contributed to a rise in both romantic nostalgia and anticipation. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mars stations retrograde in Leo, bringing a shift in energy that might feel a bit unsettling at first. Occurring at 6 degrees, this cosmic event can manifest as creative blocks, moments of self-doubt, or even frustration in your personal or romantic life. You may find yourself questioning why your usual outlets for joy or self-expression aren't as fulfilling as they once were. But here's the good news: This phase isn't here to hold you back, it's here to guide you toward balance and self-awareness. Mars retrograde in Leo encourages us to pause, reflect, and recalibrate. Instead of masking discomfort with bravado or, on the flip side, retreating entirely like the cowardly lion, seek a middle ground. This is your chance to focus on activities and outlets that genuinely bring you peace and satisfaction. Whether it's diving into a long-neglected hobby, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply enjoying quiet moments of self-care, finding joy in the simple things will help restore your equilibrium. Confidence and connection, a magnet for new opportunities. Under this influence, your natural efficiency and unique approach to challenges are impossible to ignore. The way you handle situations commands respect and admiration from those around you. Your directness, combined with a newfound self-confidence, makes it easier than ever to meet new people. If you're single, this energy could attract interesting individuals who find your attitude both appealing and irresistible. However, there's a fine line to walk. While self-assurance is a strength, overconfidence can come across as arrogance, potentially alienating others. Staying humble and approachable allows your charisma to shine without dimming anyone else's light. This period is a reminder that diplomacy is key, especially when your solutions might be better than others. Instead of challenging every idea, try adopting a collaborative approach. By showing patience and understanding, you can create a positive environment where everyone feels valued and you'll likely achieve even better outcomes. Even as challenges arise, you'll find yourself remarkably composed. This cool, calm, and collected demeanor will help you navigate nearly any situation with grace and effectiveness. You instinctively know when to adapt, when to step forward, and when to pause. This balance ensures that you making thoughtful, decisive moves that align with your long-term goals. This is a powerful time for forming meaningful connections and taking significant steps forward. Whether in your career, personal life, or creative pursuits, your heightened awareness and openness to inspiration will serve you well. Pay attention to the ideas and insights that come your way. Sometimes the smallest piece of information can spark the biggest breakthroughs. Mars retrograde in Leo also nudges us to be mindful of our finances. While it's okay to indulge a little, especially if it's something you'll truly enjoy, be cautious about unnecessary purchases. Before you swipe your card, ask yourself, how long will this bring me joy? Is this expense helping me build the life I envision? Keeping your expenses in check and ensuring your documents are organized can save you from unnecessary stress. This isn't about deprivation, it's about aligning your spending with your values and goals. Mars retrograde in Leo reminds us that periods of self-doubt or frustration aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. By embracing this moment as an opportunity to slow down, reflect, and recalibrate, you can emerge stronger, more grounded, and better equipped to tackle whatever comes your way. Focus on balance. Explore outlets that bring you genuine joy and contentment. Stay humble. Let your confidence shine without overpowering others. Take thoughtful action. Use your instincts to guide you toward meaningful decisions. Be financially mindful. Spend with intention and purpose. This cosmic shift invites you to grow, not just in your external pursuits, but in your internal understanding of yourself and your values. Trust that every challenge carries a lesson and that you have the strength to turn it into an opportunity for growth. What lessons has this retrograde already taught you? How are you planning to use this time to grow? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective and share in your journey.